training. How you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Good. Exciting to be back into it, I'm sure. You guys said, I think it was yesterday, Matt Leckie won't be playing. Just that knee knock. How serious is it? How concerned are you about it? And also, is there anyone else that's not going to be right for the game tomorrow?
Yeah, look, it was a knock. He copped a knock. He's probably. I'm not a physio or a doctor, but probably be, around 6 weeks. So it was an unintentional knock, but it was just an accident, and these things happen in football. But Lex is in good spirits himself. But overall, the boys are all in very good shape, and they're ready for the game tomorrow.
I guess just to follow up on that, in terms of obviously it's hard for Matt himself, but in terms of the opportunity this opens up, getting into maybe you'll have some more internationals. You're going to have more internationals coming up. Will you be without him? How big is this opportunity for other players to take?
Yeah, well, look,
into obviously qualifiers and that.
Yeah, look, I don't like to use the word friendly, but I'd rather use the word fixture. It's a fixture that gives me an opportunity to test players. We're playing against the number 12 nation in the world, and it really gives me a chance to, as I said, test players. You'll see some players in different roles tomorrow. It's all about the players. A lot of it is about the players getting match minutes and they're fit and they're ready to go. And it's going to be a wonderful occasion at AT&T Stadium. It's an incredible stadium. We trained there today, and you could see the excitement on all the boys as soon as we walked in there. That it's obviously a unique opportunity and occasion. But for me, it's about moving forward and seeing where we're at. It's going to be a great test mentally for the boys. Because obviously the crowd and the noise, because it's got a roof over, won't go out, so it will be quite loud as well. And so it's as I said, it's a great opportunity for me to test some players. But at the end of the day, my expectations don't change. It's about improvement and going out there and doing the nation proud.
Thanks, Anna. Joey.
Thank you very much. Hi, Arnie. You've already told us you're going well. Glad to hear it. But you're normally pretty good with feeding the chooks and maybe telling us one or two players that will start and what role they'll fill. Can you tell us maybe somebody who will be starting and what role that you're looking to see them fill?
Depends how much you want to eat the chooks today. How much you want to feed you. You're starving. Okay. Now, look, I think you'll see Kai Rolls in a different role at left back. He's obviously, and Cam Burgess will start. He's been very impressive since he's come into camp. I need, at the moment, obviously, I've only got one fullback here in Aziz Beige, and I only have one to select from because of, obviously, match minutes of the A-League not being started, but also around Jody Boss's appendicitis. So it's an opportunity to try different things, Joey, and the system won't change too much, but roles and will, and the fact that we've got more youngsters coming through and coming in, again, it's a great opportunity to test them and give them this wonderful experience of playing this type of crowd and type of game that'll hold us in good stead for the Asian Cup and moving forward.
And also wanted to ask you particularly about the wing position. Obviously, Matt being out takes one of your options away from there, but it feels like there's an absolute ton of talent emerging in those positions. You've got the established players, Martin's come back as well, but there's so many young players coming up like Sammy Silvera out there, and even Connor Metcalf has moved out there with his club, and Riley's playing out there as well. Is it this turning into a bit of a headache for you that we're now reaching the point where we've sort of got a challenge of abundancy rather than a scarcity out there?
Yeah, look, it's you're right about Connor and Riley playing out wide, but they don't stay out wide. They come inside as like 10s or 8s in possession. So the rotations that we need to do can obviously suit them as well. Sammy Silvera has been impressive since he's been in camp. He will get on the field at some stage tomorrow. And as you said, we've got some good youngsters coming through, but Joey, at the same time, those youngsters still have a lot to prove and have a lot of work to do to get to play, not only for play for the nation, but also at this level. So, you know, we left some boys with the Ollie Roos to, you know how I think about the importance of the Olympic team, qualifying for the Olympics, and yep. So for now, it's just making sure that we get these boys ready, and make that pool even deeper.
Thanks, Joey. Marco?
Hey, Arnie, how you going?
Good, Marco. How are you, mate?
Not too bad. Hey, you mentioned Cam Burgess will start. I guess as a mature player making his Socceroos debut, what are you expecting from him, and how's he been, on the training paddock?
Mate, I was very impressed with him when I went across to the UK, when I went to watch Ipswich against QPR. First of all, fantastic guy, and you're right there, that he's making his debut at the age of 27. So he is mature, and he has had these type of experiences, when I say that, at club level. So the most important thing is that he connects with the rest of the team and the rest of the players. And, with Harry Sutter next to him, we've probably got the two tallest centre-backs in Asia by far, because Cam's 1.98 m, and both of them are very mobile. So it's an exciting time.
I mean, you just mentioned Harry. How's he been in terms of, his lack of football, and
Yep.
what advice have you sort of given him in terms of, I guess, if he's still at Leicester between now and the Asian Cup, which I don't know if it's moving or if it's...
Yeah, my message, Marco, my message to him is simple, and that is, this is your stage. This is your opportunity to show your coach at Leicester and ask the question why you're not playing, and show the fans how good you really are. And he's got to use that motivation to go out there tomorrow and show everyone that's watching this game who Harry Sutter is, and everyone will remember him from the World Cup. But it's about, he's been working hard at the club, at Leicester. There's absolutely zero doubt in Harry's mind where he's at, and he's got that great mentality that he wants to show the world what he can do.
Thanks, Marco. Aaron?
Thanks, Arnie.
Aaron, are you there? Okay, Nick.
Hey Arnie, obviously this is Alessandro's second camp now with the
Yep.
team. Obviously 19, been playing regularly for Padua at the moment. I guess, how's his integration been into the squad? I mean, now the second time around, and how's he, fit in, just as an overall?
He's fit in perfectly, and he's 19 years of age. For him and for me, it's for him to get to learn, what national team football is. He hasn't played really any junior national team football. He's come straight in with us, but also the environment that we create and what the expectations are for us. But he's a very, very mature 19-year-old. I've been super impressed with him, and there's a good chance he will get some minutes tomorrow.
And also, what have you picked up, from Mexico? What can you expect from them? Obviously Gold Cup champions playing in the US, bit of a neutral, but there'll be obviously a lot of Mexican fans there as well. What can you expect from them tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be too neutral tomorrow, but they're expecting around 50,000 Mexicans, which will be great. But look, they're they won the Gold Cup. They're the champions of Central America. They're a good side, no doubt, but we've got our way of playing, and we'll go out there in their face. And what their strengths are is their technique, and they like time on the ball. Well, as I said to the boys today, we don't give them any time on the ball, and we take those strengths away, and we play to our strengths. And as I said, it's a great test for us. It's a great opportunity. I sit here over the last couple of days, and I haven't been to America that many times, but I can't remember the last time we played against the USA. I think the last time we played against Canada, was 1993. So, to get this opportunity to be over here in America and train at their facilities, and also, get see what the conditions are like around this time of year for when the World Cup is going to be on. It's been a great tour so far.
Thanks, Nick. Joey, you got your hand raised. I'll come back to you. If anyone has any more questions, please do the same.
Geez, Arnie, I wanted to ask you, looking at the friendly slate that you've played this year, you've had Argentina, you're now facing Mexico, you're going to have England in the next window before qualifiers start. Just how valuable has it been, this string of really high quality opponents? How valuable has that been for you as a coach, and what will it do for the boys?
Joey, mate, I have to pinch myself nearly every day when you're playing, as you said, Argentina. Let's not forget Ecuador in March, a team that was at the World Cup. Then you're coming here to play against Mexico, and then, as you said, England. It's just the best that you could do for the players, and the results are hugely important, but it's the learning process for the players. And what it does always after these type of games is it shows to the players that they believe that they belong, because they're coming up against this type of opposition. Sometimes they sit and watch a higher level, and sometimes they're still a bit starstruck. But once they get out there against this opposition, it's been fantastic. And look, for me, it's just a fantastic opportunity to see the players and learn more of the players, the young ones coming through, the more depth that we're building. But also, I'd rather play against these type of opposition every week for friendly matches or friendly fixtures, instead of playing against easy opposition where you don't learn anything, and you only learn from mistakes, and you learn that's the best way to learn how to get better.
Thanks, Joey. Anna?
Yeah, Arnie, you mentioned before Carroll's playing at left back. Is that just for a different look, or is there something with Aziz Bayich? Because obviously, I know Geordie's played more recently, but Aziz has obviously got his fair resume as well.
Yeah, Aziz is a fantastic player, and he's done exceptionally well. Aziz really hasn't played a match since June, and the tempo will be quick at the start. I would have had full belief in Aziz as well, but this gives me an opportunity to see how Kai can handle the left-hand side and perform on the left-hand side. They've got a right winger that doesn't like to defend too much, and we just need to be careful there in transition that we look after that. And as I said, Kai I've seen play so many times in a back three, so I've asked the question, and that is simple: show me how you can play in a back four.
And Jake?
Hey Arnie, with the significant depth we've seen in the squad as we've touched on, can we essentially expect to see two different starting 11s almost in this game, or are you expecting potentially to make sort of changes here and there as the game progresses?
Mate, I'd love to change the FIFA rules and be able to change the whole team at half time, but the FIFA rules are that I only can make six subs. So those 6 subs will definitely be made. I won't be sticking to 2 subs or 3 subs. It's an opportunity to make 6 subs and to give those players an opportunity. And maybe you'll see some of the older players go off and the younger players come on and get that experience.
And Joey, last one from you.
Arnie, you started Mitch and Jamie together against Argentina last time around. Obviously, Jamie's not the squad, but Nick's come in. Are you inclined to keep that 2 forwards structure in your starting 11 and play Nick next to Mitch, or are we going to see a different look?
You'll see lopsided a little bit, but if I give you too much, Joey, the Mexicans will see what we're doing, mate. So, it'll be a little bit lopsided, but at times we'll have 2 9s and other times we won't.
All right, Anna, final question from you.
Yeah, sorry, Arnie, just to clarify with Lex one more time, you said it's about 6 weeks. Are you at the point where I think it's 5 weeks till you play England and New Zealand, where you've got to draw a line through him, or do you give him the time and see if he's a...
I would say today he won't be ready for October camp. And the most important thing is Lex's health, and that Lex is fine. And I'm very apologetic to Melbourne City. It was a complete accident that probably it could have occurred and couldn't have occurred. It was never intentional at all in any way. It was just one of those things that happened at training. And, so as I said, the most important thing is that he gets back to Melbourne, he gets looked after well. And again, I'm apologetic to Melbourne City because they've been very supportive all the way through with with all their players that come into camp. And that's unfortunately that's football.